by one of them.
Well.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Jabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved. The moon waxes from darkness. A new turn. New. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn. We could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden.
Who needs fabric? Oh, you're back.
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
It's strange to see so few.
I've got...
Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the living lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
That might be easier said than done.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a sack of sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Well, someone's got to do something about the Dream Scourge at the very least.
And it has to be you, because a voice in your head said so. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. What was that all about, Marius? You seem really upset about something. Well, I don't know what it was about either, so just let me be alone for a bit. How should I know? I don't know what's going on in my head half the time. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart... I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. Right. I understand not wanting to go back. But why can't I... Just thinking about it makes me feel ill. Gods.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rushes stir. We smell danger. Obstacles in the path. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or... Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? An oak everlasting. Why? A certain spring, the bloom, always the storm. What good? Trust. We have learned much. Dream.
Me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, besieged by Mountain and outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adira merchant convoy. We're stretched too thin, even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
I will try. But this can't last.
Thinking.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Bates turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly? Needed? I can't say I know much about what's been happening beyond the tasks, but... never mind. You're here and I'm glad for it. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here.
Founder of Solace Keep. We have a statue of him there. You both share similar features around the face, huh?
Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beatles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zoribs. or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. I don't know what there is to do. The Beatles and Zarips come back faster than we can cut them down, and Amalia... Gods, where do I even start? She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies. The Wastes are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her warden spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the Wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another's just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave.
It sounds like she just wants to leave.
She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. I've never cared for how we use duty to excuse the worst of what we do. Nevertheless, we have our duty to watch over the garden, so we're bound to the tasks. Our oaths are mortal matters.
Oaths and traditions should serve the living. If Amalia's struggling here, why shouldn't she leave?
Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence. I'll need more than luck. Unlike yourself, I have no experience in... But... Would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've defused more complicated situations. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
Thanks. I might have something for you, envoy.
I wonder when we'll get back. If it's true what they say about Shat...
I simply don't believe it. Half of Shatterscarp dying in an instant? It's nonsense. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. It's okay. I'm here.
Our sister tower in the primordial depths past Solace. Follow the road northeast to get to Solace Keep, safest place in the Tusks.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower. Damn leg still hurts.
Is there any way we can make sure what happened in Shatterscarp doesn't happen here?
Something must have killed everyone down in Shatterscarp. I just can't wrap my head around it.
Camp is empty. Do you think they might have left behind snacks? They've certainly left everything else.
This one's mine.
Get on! big mistake!
Ik word een rot!
Need a moment, dear. That's done. What a guitar. Can we finish here? Quickly. Before I lose my lunch.
I will never complain about Marius' laundry habits again.
Take your best shot.
Ik word een rot!
Just a minute. On the right here.
Coming in hot.
was just getting warmed up.
bodies, but not our voices.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
I've seen punishment for deserting the military, but a settlement.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry.
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
You won't find much at that old ruin, but I'm glad to see you go.
Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
These are warden matters. I don't expect an outsider, even the envoy, to understand. I'd suggest you... You stay out of it.
I am happy to hunt. I will leave talk to Solace.
What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava? Whoa there. See the mud? These are wagon tracks. You asked for it!
Is that all you got?
Worse than rust! Worse than rust!
Guess we're finding another way across.
another glorious battle.
How is this our fault? We've lived here for centuries.
The mountain screams, the distant island wails, and you know nothing of it. And you say you won't. Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabral send you? You've got to get us out of here. The only snare is the one these creatures sprang on us. We discovered when we arrived that something had fouled the water we're supposed to route to Salus.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water. You see it. You sense it. The rot and death never left this place. The land feels, it remembers. Like a tree choked with vines, it seeps poison to defend itself from the aggressor. The interloper.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. Very well. Your insight would be helpful. Still that foul presence and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin to scurry back to their nest.
If you can deal with the rot she's going on about, she might let us go.
The water is filthy. You'll catch your death if you dip in that.
Might want to give that water a wide berth.
You're mine now! Watch the left!
Ready, aim.
Oh, no, you don't!
We've got company!
Watch your back!
Ihajcie! Trzymaj się!
Watch your back!
Ihajcie! Ihai-se!
My turn. Next one's mine. Behind you. Everyone okay?
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Stand back.
The pressure, heavy, dark, like the bottom of the sea.
A rat scrabbling in the dust, crawling back to the same ruined trash heap.
No, we know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again. I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law. I've done no such thing. Ask that parasite that's latched onto your soul.
No. Make her go. Send her away.
How the fruits of its destruction make it squirm and writhe. It knows nothing but chaos. This land needs order, purpose. The order of the gods. The order which has governed lives for millennia. You are an Idiran. A nation where law and authority brought peace between the warring folk and elves. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to tame what is wild. How to build empire from rubble. Yes, and that should concern you. See the destruction at your feet.
No.
This was no happenstance. The groaning of the earth, or the lapping tide.
Stop it. Stop her. Silence her. She feeds you poisoned fruit.
Do you think this place was always so gray? With its barren slopes and acid sea? It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? Past? It roils this instant, beneath your very feet. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked picked at our flesh.
The mad folk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Envoy, are you all right? You look like you've seen a ghost.
You looked blank, dead in the eyes.
Another god. At least she's not in your head, too. She's right about that much. All the more reason we need to find the garden.
There's nothing else to learn here. Can we go to the garden now, please?
That workshop is beyond repair, but maybe its stock isn't. The water looks clear now.
You have restored the waters. I was right to trust you. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in you. A seed carried in the wind.
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place, but whose roots drink its waters?
I release these kith to return to their burrows. May they leave this enclave in peace. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways, and the kith may gather it freely. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their influence, so that new life may take root.
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh water in the Tusks?
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then a portion will flow out. You may gather it where the waterway ends, away from here. No, they are an invasive species. Their presence is a disruption. They do not tend. They only take, consume, devour. In nature, all things are in balance. But these kith are interlopers. Their hunger would crush the delicate growth here. They must gather what they can and leave this place in peace.
Avowed, godlike, in private? That talking tree expects us to just walk away from the best source of clean water in the Tusks. So that what? A few more moss patches can grow? An outpost, so we can make sure we never get cut off like this again. We can't risk losing access to fresh water again. I know you've done a lot for us already, but I'd like to ask one more thing. I need you to kill the tree lady. Look, we need to set up a guard post here. Eventually we want to build out the aqueduct system. There's no way she'll let us do that. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't like this, but it's our best chance for survival. We're not getting anything until that blockage is cleared out of the aqueduct. If you can at least do that much, we'll make do. We'll have to.
Here it comes.
Another win, but who's counting?
water looks deep enough for a dive. Last one in's a rotten egg.
That water's not going anywhere until we clear those vines. Ah, isn't that a beautiful sight?
Ik worth and rot! I hejse! Firma Jesu!
You all right, you?
We'll wait here until you've taken care of everything. Gabral would be downright insufferable if I went back to them empty-handed. Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here, it's fresh water. You've given us a fighting chance. Chief Engineer Gabral will want to thank you properly for your help. They're usually by the hanging garden in the fountain room of the keep. And if Kazmin gives you grief about being an outsider, just tell him about fixing our water problem. Wish I could see the look on his face when you do.
worse than rust!
We make a good squad.
Have you been to every part of the living lands by now, Marius?
Probably.
Does that mean you've seen a real live Balrog?
More than one.
I'm starting to think they're a myth. You're the only one I've met who's ever seen one.
I know plenty of people who've seen a Balrog. Maybe you just need more friends.
Oh, really? Are any of your friends who have definitely seen Balrogs in the room with us now?
Okay, I need to get some sleep.